Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Jessie Somoza, one of our senior living consultants here at Corso Atlanta, and I'm joined by Heather Eastman and Kim Linder, and the three of us are going to go through our adaptive lifestyle model today for you and hopefully highlight all the things you were wondering about Corso. Just wanted to let you know, Emily said this a minute ago, but just in case you weren't on yet, all of the participants are on mute. If you need anything or have any questions, you can call our office. It's 404-891-9190. And we have someone that can answer the phone call, or you can email us at referralscorso@corsoatlanta.com. We'll try and check that during the webinar to see if anyone needs any assistance for the webinar. So we'll go ahead and get started. Again, thank you so much for attending. I am going to discuss our 4 core values and how we weave these values throughout all of Corso Atlanta. I'm going to kind of give you an overview, and then Heather and Kim are going to go into some more details. But I want you to know that the Corso Atlanta team has intentionally planned every aspect of our community to include dignity, innovation, excellence, and happiness. We like to focus on your whole health, your physical, social, and emotional, and not only for you, our residents, but also your friends and your family. Our adaptive lifestyle model process includes a few different steps. First of all, everyone who is going to move into Corso will select your private residence. You need to see our beautiful homes in person. They are layered with thoughtful details and so many different beautiful options to choose from. Really need to see it in person if you can. If you haven't already, we would love to show you firsthand what our beautiful residences look like. And we'll go into a little more detail about that as we go along. We also can customize people's services for you now or for your future. And you can enjoy all of our incredible amenities that we have in all of our amenity spaces, which include a lot of our programming. So we do mix everything together, from our wine tasting room to our clubhouse lounge to many small sitting and gathering spaces. We look forward to seeing you and your new friends and your families celebrate special life moments and make new memories in the future. Now I'd like to pass on to Heather Eastman.
Thank you, Jessie, and thank you to our participants who joined us today. I'm Heather Eastman. I'm one of the senior living consultants here at Corso. And before I go and highlight some of the key features on the slides I'll be sharing with you today, I just really want to mention that we honor what the concept and meaning of home means to you. We care that your surroundings need to be with people that you love and that you feel a sense of safety and happiness. We also believe that a transition at any age can be an opportunity for positive growth and healthy change. So we're here to help you and to guide you every step of the way. So we're going to talk a little bit about our residences. You know, as Jessie mentioned, you need to see them in person to really get the wow factor. But we'll talk a little bit just about some of the unique floor plans that we have. We have over 48 of them. We say it's sophistication in the selection of those floor plans, but really our glorious architecture, our elevated trim work, and incredible design work means that there's no 2 units that are exactly alike. So it's wonderful for you to know that you will have a home as unique as the one you might be in now. 50% of Corso's campus is designated to common space. Now think about that just for a minute. 50%. Those of you who've driven by us or have even been in the building see what a sprawling and amazing space it is with glorious architecture. That common space means that you and your guests and your families and you and your new friends have a place to lounge, enjoy, relax, read, rest. And of course, there's ample space for special occasions, holidays, or times when you may need extra space to entertain. Flexibility at Corso, really that equals that you are in control of your life. Flexibility is key, especially because of our adaptive care model, that there's no need to move. We have licensed our whole building for assisted living, which is a really key differentiator for what is out there in senior living. You may hear, if you've done, you're looking at other communities, that they may talk about aging in place, and they can talk about that up until you have to move in the care continuum. Here at Corso, the flexibility is that you come into your specific unit and don't have to move again. That's a huge, huge piece. The other part is that there's no buy-ins, no long-term commitments. You're not locked in, and that is really key to have your full control of your finances and to be able to have flexibility with your financial decisions. So privacy, this is key too for healthy living and to feel happy. We meet you where you are. And what we mean by that is that you come at any point, if you need any care in the future, we are there for you, and nobody needs to know about it. Your care is delivered in the privacy of your home. It is discreet, it is individualized, and again, no one needs to know that you're receiving any services. Another piece of that privacy is that based on our financial model, we do not have any, we don't do any financial analysis, i.e. you do not need to provide us with any of your portfolio or banking information, which keeps you, you in control of your finances. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. When we're at peace, we live with joy and purpose. So if you think about too, peace of mind can also occur when you let go of responsibility. And we say that in terms of you let go of home ownership and you let us do the chores, we do the heavy lifting, we do all the maintenance and all the housekeeping. It gives you time to enjoy your life and to have extra space to be with your family. And again, as we talk about the aging in place, you do it independently. And if you have a spouse, there is not a need for you to be divided or separated at a point later in your life if one person needs care and the other does not. Again, we meet you where you are. So that is where that peace of mind comes in. You may note that on the bottom of the slide, it mentions that with our the way we've done our assisted living services for the whole building is that if you carry a long-term care insurance policy, we won't get into the details because it's individual to all of you. But if that applies, we can discuss how this works on a one-on-one basis. But this is a game changer for a lot of people because you can start really capitalizing and using the full power of those benefits much sooner than you would think. So this next slide, we like to show just some snippets of what we call our visual feast of some things at Corso, some of our common spaces and even some features of our units here at Corso. I will quote Frank Lloyd Wright, who once said that light is the beautifier of a building. Corso has accomplished just that in all of its common areas and even in our units, the use of natural light and floor to ceiling windows, it is spectacular. We also know that by studies, they prove that our happiness quotient increases when we surround ourselves with beauty, light, and openness. It actually boosts our mental, emotional, and physical health. So at any point or wherever you are at Corso, you are bathed in light and expansiveness and you sense a sense of well-being. So a few of the pieces here, you'll see our theater with those beautiful red seats. That theater is our theater house. We like to call it, it'll be not just for movies, but will be for entertainment, possibly live speakers, guest speakers, music productions. We're really going to utilize this space, of course, for you all to use as common area as well. Our glorious dining room on the bottom left, that is a room that when people tour with us, they need to stop and take a moment to take it in. It is actually awe-inspiring and quite beautiful. There are a lot of those moments as you move throughout the building. And again, that dining space, breakfast, lunch, dinner, place to share with your family and choice and options. Our club room, which is that middle picture of those beautiful high ceilings, again, throughout the whole community, incredible, incredible architecture, club benefits that you won't see anywhere else in Atlanta. So we move on to services. At Corso, we see senior living as an opportunity for growth instead of inevitable decline. We really encourage our residents to adopt a more positive perspective on healthy aging, and how to live with more meaning, more productivity, and as independent as possible. And you ask how we do that, and we do it under this umbrella of services. The first core pillar being hospitality. So when we think of hospitality, we think of how did a person make us feel if we go to the finest restaurant or hotel or resort, or we're on vacation. And usually it's an exchange with really good people. They make us feel a certain way. So with hospitality, we have this whole list of services, but good people are pivotal to us. They will come first. They include the people that will be delivering these services to you. So we take that very seriously as to who we have here at Corso serving you. I won't go through all the bullets here, but some of the key ones, many of these are services that are included in your monthly rental. Of course, valet services and transportation with our own fleet of black car service. Of course, those of you who drive in Atlanta may know that that is a lovely thing. You won't have to necessarily get out and about in it. We take care of that for you. 24/7 security, that is key to know that you are in a safe environment for yourself and your guests and your family. Private dining, multiple dining venues. Again, you know, dining is about choice, options, and on so many different levels in the community. Of course, events, social events, scheduled outings. We'll have a robust calendar of activities for you to partake. You can be as involved as you want or as removed as you want. It's really, you honor the rhythms of your day with our offerings. And of course, housekeeping, maintenance, and a majority of other things that are built into your monthly fee. Wellness. We really can't say enough about wellness because we firmly believe in a shift from care to wellness in terms of prevention and how you can live your best life. So we see wellness in a few different ways, that it needs to be balanced, it needs to be personalized, and that we see the whole person. And what we mean by that is when you see that we do on the first bullet, wellness assessments. That is our way to just get a sense of what your care needs might be. You could live at Corso and never need care, but the beauty is that we know what those things might be down the road. We do individualized wellness plans. We want to, and this is key, we do not want to disempower any of those who are living here that might be able to use what they have. We want you to be able to stay in control of your own health and your independence. Our Flourish program, those bullets are actually, it's a very robust program that we have designed for our memory care support. We actually may go into this in a different presentation because there's a lot to cover there, but we can certainly answer questions later if you have them. And of course, under wellness, things like medication management, we will of course have 24/7 on-site nurses and in-house care team. And then if down the road you have a healthcare bump, we do have on-site physical, occupational, and speech therapies. Remember, this can be in-house at home where the services come to you, and these would be Medicare covered benefits. And then of course, strategic partnerships. We want to be in partnership with those who are overseeing your health, and you are all a part of that in your own personal health plan. And then of course, on-site features, there are going to be so many things about Corso that you won't see anywhere else. Of course, we'll have our own floral shop with the amazing Terry Ferruda. She's moving her shop here to Corso. We will have her amazing services where you can get flowers here and see her amazing creations. We'll have an on-site salon, nail spa, spa services, of course, on-site boutique, and on and on. So we can highlight these things, but again, there's so many features about Corso that make us really probably state-of-the-art, one of the more unusual senior communities that you will come across. And before I pass on to Kim Linder, I want to just quote the writer Betty Friedan, who said that aging is not lost youth, but it's a new stage of opportunity and strength. And we fully believe that and look forward to you living your best life at Corso. So I'll pass it over to Kim Linder.
Thank you, Heather. Bonjour, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful presentation. I'm Kim Linder, the third person in this wonderful team of senior living consultants. I'm so excited to be part of Corso. There are so many innovations that really do push us to really encourage you to create your best life ever with happiness by experiencing those moments of happiness throughout your day, every day at Corso. And what does that look like? Well, I think the amenities really do speak for themselves. We've got several places for you to actually dine, and we've created some fabulous names to make it fun, like Centrale is our formal dining, La Marché is our bistro and market, Crêperie is where you can get some crepes that could be savory or delicious, like a crepe with honey, soft butter, and powdered sugar, or if you want homemade bread pudding. There are so many options for you to have a delightful day. We also have the mahogany room where there'll be wine tasting and cheese. L'Étoile is where you will be, actually means star in French. So it's kind of like taking us to the fifth floor lounge and terrace where you could have private dining venues and outdoor patio fun with family and friends. Corso is not just a senior living community, it is a family community. And we really want you to feel and understand that we have intentionally created these amenity spaces for you to entertain, just like you do in your own home, or like you maybe did years ago, but now you get to reignite, get to be excited about being the host or hostess of your family and friends in this beautiful chateau setting. The spaces are amazing and stunning. And we're so fortunate to have this team of Steve Markey, who's been the director of architecture, and Stephanie Hagens, who's been our designer, who's created these beautiful spaces that blend together but are so distinctive. And there's spaces where you can have intimate space where you could be reading a book by yourself or just have a friendly conversation with one of your new friends in the community, to something very grand like our theater where you could have a party. It could be a wedding, it could be a celebration of maybe your family and friends with an anniversary or birthday. But really what we're so excited about is having Philippe Haddad be our culinary consultant and curator. He is one of a kind. He's a master of designing his meals, his plates, his food. You could see he's an artist. And with that artistry has come some really great compliments about his events that we've already had at the St. Regis recently and inside Corso Atlanta. I'd like to share a note that we received this morning from one of our guests who wrote to us, dear dear Corso team, the marketing team, just a quick note to tell you and your terrific team how very much I enjoyed the lovely tea at the St. Regis. All the tea sandwiches and teas were delicious. It was all very English, and I don't think that London's Ritz could ever have done a better job. The orchids in the tall glass containers were wonderful centerpieces, and Corso was so nice to give us those attractive flower arrangements to take home. So in all, your Corso staff deserves an A+. So this is just showing you how people are experiencing Corso and that you can also be having a similar experience. I'd like to move on now to the wellness. This is about expanding your life, setting that intention that, you know what, I want to have my best life ever. And it doesn't have to stop now. It just gets to continue or even get better. So Corso could be a place for healing. It could be a place where you come and get fit again, where you feel strong and empowered to make things happen the way you want them to happen. Sometimes there's bumps in the road and we get a little sidetracked with what our goals were. This is your time to have all that support with the dining, with the wellness, with the social and intellectual engagement to get you back on track to be your best ever. And you get to enjoy it with your friends and your family. They will love coming to visit Corso. You will be very popular. Social and intellectual. Well, we have so many spaces to do that. Our theater house, as Heather mentioned, would have guest speakers and lectures. Maybe you're going to say to us, you know what, I've always wanted a director from a movie to come and speak to us. Is this something we could do? And the answer is yes, we will do whatever possible to make you happy, because your happiness is our happiness. And then the courtyards could be beautiful places for you to take a stroll, have a cappuccino, have dinner outside. So we're going to have you basically under the stars at night. How elegant, how original, how innovative for you to be experiencing these beautiful opportunities of happiness. It's magical. So I get to talk about the Resident Experience Program, and that's really looking at you as a whole person, your mind, your body, your spirit, your emotional self. How do we get that back in balance for you? Or how do we just make it be richer than it's ever been? This could be through fitness classes, yoga, Tai Chi. It could be about going to the outing to the Fox Theater, something you haven't done in a long time. And for us to be able to reconnect you with those things that are so important to you, that make you happy, that make you want to share that with your family and new friends. I love this one. Guest speakers from local universities. Who doesn't like to be educated? Who doesn't want to feel like, you know what, I still got it. And now I get to share it with all these people and meet some fabulous people from all over the world, because we are an internationally attractive senior living, family living community. And you get to be a part of that. How rich that feels to me for you. And then daily mindful meditation or prayer. Maybe that's something to help you reconnect with some spiritual part of you. And then the resident leadership. I just love how Corso is always asking, what is important to you? What is going to make you feel that you are part of this beautiful community? This is your home now. I talked before about a chateau. Well, the spaces that we are providing for you is not about downsizing, it's about expansion. And that is where you are going to live in the most beautiful chateau here in Buckhead. How lucky we all are. I love these pictures that we have of the events that we just originally had. It just shows you the variety and the elegance and fun that we create for our guests who have now deposited at Corso, which really brings me to the question, are you ready to come tour us? Are you ready to ask us questions? Are you ready to be curious? Are you ready to select your preferred unit? If you are, I'll tell you, Jesse, Heather, and I are here and available for you Monday through Sunday. We're here 7 days a week. You can call us or you can email us anytime. We also do make exceptions that if you need to be here before 9 o'clock or after 5 o'clock, we're just always a yes, we'll make it happen kind of people. And then right now you are having the opportunity to tour us at the leasing office and then also certainly inside Corso, which is very exciting because the lighting is going up, the carpet is rolling out, the fireplaces are just set, and even the clock tower is in place. So things are really happening and we are very excited for you to come visit us. I have some questions that people have asked us over the months, and I wanted to share them with you. One is Corso only an assisted living community? And the answer is no, we are more than assisted living, but we love being an assisted living community, be part of us. We are an independent, assisted, and memory care. Our expertise is really having the best care, the best setting, the best all around place for you to feel like this is your home. Is access to amenities and dining included in the monthly rent? Well, that depends on what plan you pick. If you're in our independent setting in your apartment, then you're getting 2 meals a day, and they could be any 2 meals. And as Heather and I have listed, there are multiple places for you to dine. So you don't have to feel like in the traditional model, it has to be at a certain time at a certain place. Now you have many choices. And then you also, the amenity spaces are all included. You can come and spend time with them anytime that you would like. You could read a book someplace, you can actually play cards, hold a support group, a book club, even wine tasting that we're gonna have. Why don't I talk about that for a moment? Because you ask also, are there any additional fees? If we are having an event, it's on the calendar, that's on us. So if it's a wine tasting or wine pairing event with our master sommelier, Michael McNeil, that's on us. So it would be delightful for you to join us. But if you're going to have a glass of wine for dinner, then that would be on you and your guests. Also, an additional fee could be the hair salon, or if you purchase something at the La Marche, and also if you buy some beautiful flowers with Terry. What happens if I need to move out? Well, I'm so proud that we get to tell you that it's easy peasy, because basically you are just have to give us a 60-day written notice and you can break the agreement at any time. So you're not locked in for life. So you have options, and we love having that the flexibility that we offer. And I have to tell you, that is very popular. People love the idea that all they have to do when life changes for them, or maybe they moved here because their children are here and now their children are moving and they need to leave. All they have to do is give us a 60-day notice, so that it really does become more stress-free for you. In closing, I do want to encourage you to contact us. We are very busy now. People have been waiting to see more progress of Corso, and now you could see, if you drive by, or the pictures that we share with you on social media and our Instagram and Facebook, that we are making it all happen, and it's happening very quickly. So this is the best time for you to choose your preferred unit rather than waiting for what is left over. Again, I'm Kim Linder from Corso, and I say merci beaucoup for joining us today.